before the silver screen, before Hollywood, before the very concept of a movie even existed, the man who invented it all vanished. In 1890, Louis Le Prince was on the absolute pinnacle of his genius. He was a brilliant French artist and inventor, and he had done the impossible. He had captured life and projected it onto a screen. He had invented the moving picture. His surviving work is a ghost, a silent 2-second miracle filmed in a garden in Leeds, England in 1888. It is the first film ever created, a window into a world that no longer exists, filmed with a technology that was about to change everything. Le Prince was preparing to take this miracle to America. A public debut in New York City was planned. Patents were ready to be filed. The world was about to learn his name. Instead, history erased it. On September 16, 1890, after visiting his brother in Dijon, France, Louis Le Prince boarded a train bound for Paris. He was seen stepping onto the carriage with his luggage, which contained his revolutionary camera and film. The train arrived in Paris. His friends were there to meet him. But Louis Le Prince never got off. No one saw him leave the train. There was no disturbance. The windows were locked from the inside. A thorough search found nothing. The man who had captured time on a strip of celluloid had himself slipped out of time completely. He and his priceless invention were gone without a trace. So what happened in that sealed carriage between Dijon and Paris? The case file presents a series of compelling and deeply troubling theories. Theory number 1, the official story, suggests suicide. The family had a history of depression, and perhaps the immense pressure had become too much. It's a tidy explanation, but it makes very little sense. Why would a man on the verge of global fame and fortune choose that exact moment to end his life? And how could he do so and dispose of his body and his heavy luggage from a moving train without a single soul noticing? His family never believed it for a second. Theory number 2, fratricide, a family feud. Le Prince's own brother, Albert, was the last person to see him alive. The motive? A dispute over their mother's will. It's a dark Shakespearean possibility, a crime of passion and greed that was covered up. But again, the logistics of the disappearance remain almost impossible to explain. But a third theory casts a much larger and much darker shadow over the case. One that points to a rival who had the motive, the means, and the ruthlessness to do whatever it took to win. That shadow belongs to Thomas Edison. In the late 19th century, the race to invent and patent new technology was a brutal, cutthroat war. And Thomas Edison was its most notorious general. The patent wars were legendary. Edison was known for aggressively litigating against and often crushing his rivals. Le Prince was a direct threat to Edison's own ambitions in motion pictures, and the timing is deeply suspicious. With Le Prince gone, Edison was able to rush his own similar invention, the kinetoscope, to the public and secure the crucial patents. He became known as the father of cinema, while Le Prince became a footnote. The most chilling piece of evidence comes years later. Le Prince's eldest son, Adolphe, who had fought for years to have his father recognized, was about to testify in a major patent lawsuit against Edison. Just before he was due to take the stand, Adolphe was found dead, the victim of a mysterious hunting accident. Louis Le Prince was officially declared dead in 1897. His name was lost to the history he helped to create. He is the ghost of cinema, a man who held the future in his hands only to have it and his own life stolen from him on a lonely train journey. We are left with only his flickering spectral films, the last will and testament of the true father of the moving picture. The fate of Louis Le Prince is one of history's most tragic cases of what if. Who do you think was behind his disappearance? A rival, his own family, or something else entirely? Share your best theory in the comments below. If you believe that history's forgotten geniuses deserve to have their stories told, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles for more deep dives. Thanks for joining the Relic Hunt. We'll see you on the next one.